Hi again, and welcome to the channel Soulful Union. I feel that it is finally time to for this following card reading, interactive card reading with Reiki healing, which is called Work, Life, and Career: From Competition to Aligned Synchronicity. This card spread, it has been a long time coming. I first received the layout and the cards 2 years ago in March, at the end of March, and also first part of a message, and the second and the third part of a message, the biggest punch, 2/3 of a message came in this year. I think it was in July, in mid-July, maybe. So it has been a long time coming, and I have been working personally with these energies for the past 2.5 years, and more precisely 5 years. I have been working with this topic to level it up from the karmic energies, so to say, unaware energies to highly aware and mirror, cause and effect, and twin flame dynamic energies, and understanding the dynamic in work, life, and career, and to take responsibility of your own actions. So welcome back, and also welcome the new ones who are joining us, me, here. So when you are ready, then let's dig in. It's gonna be a long one, so I hope you have the time. Just relax, and just you don't have to think, just observe and allow the energies in, and if they resonate, you will feel their activation in you. If some words or sentences or the energies I am transmitting, if they are meant for you, they will activate some certain parts of your body or your field, energy field. And it may be that you have to listen to it many times to get deeper and deeper, layer after layer, many layers in, let's say, in intellectual level, in mental level, in emotional level, to get to the core of what it is meant to be. So yeah, we are recording it in the middle of a field. I am surrounded by 2 fields, one in each side, one from the left and one from the right. And if you can hear the tapping, it's the rain, which is raining down to my car. So yeah, I for a long time I wasn't able to read it in this reading, and finally today I understood that I wasn't able to read it at my home. I needed to be outside of my home, in a place where I have had many visions about what this place could be in the future. So I am sitting here in my car in the rain. So let's dig in. So work, life, and career. It's an interactive collective card reading for following 8 weeks, and it could be that time is fluid. For you, it could be for 8 days, 8 years, 8 months. So it's time is fluid, and time is jumping. We are jumping timelines all the time. So take it as it resonates always. So are we and you looking for a new way out? Well, maybe this reading can raise you to the next level of a game, to give it all in, to grow and evolve beyond our wildest dreams we have had so far. So have we wanted to take that step, that next step, further, or even jump outside of the box we have been boxed in or caved in so far? to try out that new vision and idea we have had in the back of our minds for so long. Well, now it is the time to dig in and take it out from that deep, deep slumber and put it into work and action. So, are you ready? And are you with me to go to this journey? If so, then let's start. But first, let's all take a very, very deep breath in and out to allow those full moon in Aquarius and approaching Lionsgate energies of 2020 to reach us and boost our energy and our journey forward. And repeat this breathing, deep breathing, as many times as you need. You can pause the video and repeat it many times as you need until you feel that your nerves are calming, that you are calming down. So if you feel anxiety or depression or any other feeling, then just breathe in and breathe out until your nerves calm down and your body goes into relaxation and your mind is getting ease and you get accustomed to my voice. So, do you feel opening up that new sacred space in your heart center? Just breathe in the fresh air and this fresh rain that is pouring down. Feel it pouring down to your skin as well. This tapping you hear, allow the stress and old traumas to leave. And allow all of it to open and unfold in front of your own very eyes. This new future you are ready to step into, and the journey you are finally now ready to step into and take in all levels, in physical and emotional and mental and intellectual and spiritual and light body as well. So what do you see? What kind of visions or pictures are starting to show up? If you need, take a pause the video, go into a deep meditation and receive the images you are meant to see and receive from the spirit and from your twin. And draw and write them down. And when you are ready, then join us back. So when you're joined back or you are already in, then take the lead, my dear one, take the lead. You are always on the driver's seat, remember that. You are leading your own life, even your twin flame dynamic. You lead the way, always. So, the high energy you see in this picture, it is all over us. It is us to support us here. And the angels are all over us, ready to make their presence known and showed whenever we allow it. Archangel Michael, Sandalphon, Uriel, Ariel, Gabriel, all of them, Metatron, Merkaba is here for to take you a ride, to take you in for a ride, yes. Saint Germain with his violet flame. All the archangels with their twin flame counterparts, their divine feminine counterparts, hope and faith and all others. So allow them to activate their frequencies within your field, within your own soul, and so you can remember your own past, your own future, your own soul self. They are here and ready to uplift our worries and concerns from all levels of our existence, from physical to emotional and to mental and pure existence. The power of instant manifestation skills are here and now for us to learn and to activate and to re-embrace in the soul's unity. And divine feminine essence is here, especially the Aquarius divine feminine essence is here. The high divine feminine, as well as the practical and grounded earthly feminine presence, is known and shown. And also the Leo energy is very strong right now. As above, meaning in the head, and above, so below on the ground and in the physical self. As it is within our heart, so is without in our hands, for us to feel and do and make it so to happen in reality. We are so accustomed to the knowing that seeing is believing, or is it time to change that attitude 180 degrees and really embrace that believing is actually seeing? When you believe, then things make themselves to be seen. Which way has it been for us and you so far, and where are you at in it, in many different aspects of your life? Voice out your heart, our heart, to see it yourself and others, to make it visible to others as well. And if you see there are different nuts in the middle of the picture, well, those nuts are for the cracker to enjoy, and the squirrels to not to fight over, but to enjoy the common feast and celebrate with us in the animal kingdom. Yes. So this picture holds energy from this year, this spring. And the cup from Christ is here. It says it's higher meaning, its core meaning. And also the Mary flowers are here as well. Straight from the spring, from the garden, from the blooming garden. And the golden seal is here as well, if you see, at the lower part of the right hand side of the picture. And so it is. It is safe to land our birds now. The cat woman is here as well, if you see, straight from Egypt. And the unfrozen is here, frozen no more, to set the stolen army free for all of us, inside and outside, to bring them out from the dungeons, to bring them out from the darkness for all to see and understand and reckon, and embrace the soul journey out of ego-based living and turning to the soul-based living instead, in love and light. So let's light that candle for the darkness to be uplifted from ourselves, as well as our twins and the collective as well. So there are no bad without the good. Always remember that. When there are bad, when you feel or see bad, always remember, just around the corner there's good as well. Just if you change and shift your inner frequency, you will be connected back to the good, and smiles and laughs and ease and grace. So what are those cards saying? In here you can see the guidance from Divine Masculine, which is the redwood, and number 46, as well as on the right hand side guidance from Divine Feminine and the red coral, the bloodline, number 49. And in the middle, in between, is the solution we are seeking, the road we are seeking, the salvation, let's call it, we are seeking, under number 64, which is the solution from within, from the space, the sacred space of soulful union, where we are merged into oneness. So are we ready to leave the nutcracker lifestyle and move to the next level of the spiral, to the level of that of fiery grace, and to light our own way forward? So let's take that step, that first step, then the second one, then the third one, and the rest assured, the rest will follow shortly, even if we are blind at the beginning. After each step, the next one will be followed and shown to us. If you are not ready yet, today, right now, then rest assured, in due time, in your own readiness, you will be let known and shown. Our feminine soul wisdom we have gathered so far will take us to a better outcomes tomorrow and even today. When we are ready to shift our energies inside, we can make this so-called quantum jump to the new timelines, so to say, to the new reality of love and comfort and ease and grace and compassion and the unity with our twin. So the next days and weeks and months ahead in the higher vibration will be shown us and embrace us and take us where we need to be aligned with our soul's journey and our heart's desires and what is rests in our hearts. And we have gathered so far, we have built so far in our hearts, we have worked so hard to manifest it. Now they are already here to take us there, to this new reality. So what kind of new decisions are we gonna grant ourselves today? What is lighting up our world? Where does our passion really reside? Have we done it? How much are we using it in our everyday life? So let's calm and quiet our mind so that our soul wisdom can come through. Just pause and listen and allow it to show us to you and speak to you the next step at hand, which is right in front of you. And then let's shake hands and part ways when we are ready to part ways, or join together in the next journey. Then let's unify our hands, hold each other in comfort and safety, and let's take that next action accordingly. The earth turtle can carry us long and steady, balancing out our grounded feelings with grounded actions. Tina Turner once said in a very lovely song that if we don't take action, then we miss the meaning of life. That only unconditional love is not enough. If we don't take action in that energy, then we actually miss the meaning of our own life and life in general. So let's leave the fear behind. Let's go through it and learn it and understand the lesson and embrace the fire grace, the passion from within. Usually the fear is actually kind of hiding the passion we are restricting ourselves from. So what is behind every fear? What kind of passion lies below the rock of fear? So the toxic volcano can be no more. It is done, it is complete, it has served its purpose. We don't need it anymore. Those toxic words thrown at us, we don't need it anymore. We have been there and we have already done that for ages. And even got the t-shirt for it, so to say. Regards to Rainy, yes. So it is time to move on to the new highs, to the new vision and manifest that eclipse season prophecy talked about so long. It is time to take the solid action towards it and help us through our divine beloved, our soul flame, to take their actions as well, and us to hold them and guide them, and allow them to hold and guide us as well, to be with them inside as well as out, to help us calm their nerves and to release the frozen fears and tears, the freezing stillness, so we can move forward towards our secret sacred dreams we haven't dared to envision so far, or maybe we have, but we haven't dared to embark the journey and make them happen in physical. Well, now is the time to embrace the change, the all-evolving change, and manifest, to up-level the magic, the sparkles in our own doing. It is time to learn and see and witness and understand the deeper, profound esoterics which lie behind the sacred sexuality and tantric ways of being with our beloved and with the pure creation itself. To learn, to lean, observe and allow, to experience, to embrace the sweet touch of our beloved, so caring, so loving and so healing, the Midas touch, and to allow the magic of a pure light touch our and heal us as well as our beloved, to create the unified flower from within the union, to allow it to rise and bloom and blossom and shine through the sacred touch, through the union and connection, the sacred space between us. So allow these sacred juices and pure energy to rise from its center to the divine frequency within. Let it flow inside of you and out to your beloved. Feel, embrace and enjoy all of it happening. And if you are not ready now, then make sure and assure that it will happen to you later when you are ready, when you are safe and sound in your own sacred space, in quietness, and the Spirit will come and make it so. All you have to do is be ready and safe and sound. And allow the codes within to be activated in your own reality. So witness the difference when combined and unified with your true soulmate, your divine soulmate, compared to the soulmate you have had so far. Do you notice the difference? What life and what experience and what road shall you decide to follow from this day forward now? From now on, here and now, where do you want to go? Where your dedication lies from now on. I just looked at my battery and it's 66, so that's a confirmation. Thank you. Me too. I will be there with you. So where does our dedication lies from now on? who and what shall we decide and choose to experience and dedicate ourselves and our lives next? Our work lives and our career. What kind of changes do we need in our career? Where do we need to take our boat next? To what kind of harbor? In what kind of land? So on what kind of a journey will our beloved and us embark on now? So let's take a moment and give gratitude to our partner and the other partners that we have traveled with so far until today. To flow with grace, the partner that is sitting or lying next to you at this moment. To say our goodbyes and gratitudes to all the partners that will leave us now, to their own sacred journeys, to their own beloveds, who are ready to embrace them in their hands and hearts. And also to hold space, sacred space, to those soulmates who will remain and shall come with us into this journey, to the next level, the next upgrade on our own lives, in our own work, lives and career. To hold and teach and learn and heal these unified self-energies from now on, from this day forward. And so it is. So take a time, tune into your heart and soul, and make your pick. And choose wisely, and choose now. Choose who you want to go next. Your divine beloved, if it is so. And so it is. So prepare your castle, because your king is coming. And let go of a persona to grow in and with the self. So let's take the full responsibility on aligning our own self with the unified self of twin flames, taking the solid grounded actions to fulfill it, to fulfill the so-called prophecy, and to allow it to manifest and grow out of the purest of energies we held inside, from within, so to manifest in the outside world. And let's allow our inner world and also our inner outer world to align, to be in alignment, and allow it to reflect in the outside world as well. So let's give our partner our undivided loving affection and attention, and allowing ourselves to be aligned with the energies and the healing, so that the healing can occur. So let's allow our kingdom to come to us and grow from us, to be aligned with us and in us, to the highest good of all, so we can start building it with our own minds and hands and eyes and throat and sound and action. So let's let down our guard and fences and allow the light to enter and shine through us, to embrace our inner angelic self and the angelic self of our beloved and all of our soulmates and all the starseeds we are getting to know in this journey. So let us allow the holy matrimony to curve from within to the outside worlds, this holy matrimony, this divine sacred matrimony, the marriage to occur, the wedding, divine wedding to occur. So let us allow to get clarity and a clarion call to all these. This other person, your divine partner, is made for you, and you are made for this person. So let us allow the sweet healing nectar to flow between you two and heal the worlds and all kingdoms in between. And that's how we do it, from inside out, from thought to words to action, to pure energy. The seed point of life has been received. Allow it, bring it, receive it, and be it. And so it shall be, and it is. It is being created from this day forward, from within to the outside presence, to the cognized world perception to be, in our own reality, to see, feel, witness, and experience. Breathe in all those energies. Those new energies that want to come in, and breathe out the old reality, the old new, the old new, the old new you, the old you, the old life. Let it go. The old persona you have known so long. Just release. And all the old selves of the people you have known so far in your life, and all the realities and the system you've known so far, let them all go and rest in peace. And so it is. So if you are ready, here are messages from the Oversoul under the number 44, the basswood. From the light, from the source of all things, from the elders and ancients and our ancestors. And I want to say that, remember that we are each other's ancestors. Just allow that truth to reach your bones, your flesh, your mind, body and spirit. We are each other's ancestors. And so it is. And we are here to help and uplift each other. So the blessings are here. The Saturn return is here, touching the femininity in us, to rise us to the new highs, to our divinity. What once was thought as lost can now be found in a new light, in a new consciousness level, in the new reality. But first, are we ready to die and be reborn again in the same flesh, as if no other? The ego death, so to say, to occur, the old self, the old persona, to leave and let die. To let the bygones be bygones. What was can no longer return. The sun must set, to be reborn again in the next morning. So let's be calm and be steady. Let's be bold and be us. Allow us to say goodbyes, our goodbyes, to give and share the gratitude, to honor the grace that took us here, to release and let go, to let and allow the old us, the old life we have had, to depart our system, our field of light and fight. Tomorrow is a new day, even today is a new day, a bright new day for us to shine our light so vibrantly. And remember, we are always protected. The angels are always with us. We only have to spread our wings, our own wings, and allow their help to come in. They can only help us when we ask and allow. So let's ask for solace and advice and help and guidance from Archangel Michael. He is always so eager to help us and to get to know us better, to work with us in any shape and form possible. So let's ask for his protection while we sleep and before we go to sleep each night. So let's allow him to spread his bold big white feathery wings around us and hold our back while we rest assured that everything is good and fine and just as it should be in our world. And so it is. And always remember that tree brothers have our back too, in the outside world as well as within us. And so be it. So that was all introduction, the overall general energies. So let's dig in, 1 week at a time. You ready? You can pause at any time you need and rejoin when you are ready. Just take at your own pace, step by step, remember. Slow and steady we go to the finish line. So week 1, it is harvest time, and it is all concentrated and focused on the physical nature, physical world, physical reality. So, do we remember what kind of seeds did we put down a year ago? Well, it is harvest time. So get ready to be socially aware of all and everything. I mean, absolutely everything that is and stands around us. Mother Earth, including earthly energies, nature, tree, guardians, trolls, elves, and all other beings. So let's be bold, and let's go for the vision quest. And let's demand perfection, gratitude, deepness in everything we do and come up against. It is time to take some serious, safe landing here in the earthly planes, in our own physical bodies, in deeds and due actions. Words said and left unspoken can now be said out, voiced out. Once thought, now in manifestation. Speed ahead, my dear old friend. And watch out those frenemies in disguise. It is time to raise our awareness about that old guilt of ours. Maybe we even have a shared guilt, who knows? And embrace all the effects it has caused us and our work life aspects and career choices we have made so far. So are we ready to release and heal that old wound of ours on all levels and depths of our existence? In all time and space continue. It is time to go from the state of the teddy bear to the state of spirit guide animal, essence and being. The friendly and loyal, smart and courageous grizzly bear is here for us, always walking beside us, having our back and giving our higher vision and guidance and life wisdom for us to receive. So let's clear our thought and focus our vision. If needed, you can scratch that pine tree over there and climb it like a bear, to see its magic and heavenly beauty in the shading sunlight each night, each evening. Also to rub our furry fat belly and back against that healing and soothing bark of a pine tree. Go and hug it, or lie down below it and allow the scenery calm your nerves and ease and lift your spirit, to take a rest under, in the silence, under the protection of a pine tree near the sea, and allow the nature to take its course. So if you are back then from that retreat into silence with that pine tree, so how are you feeling now? Do you feel better? Do you feel good? Well, because it is time to move on and move forward in our heavenly guided journey to and in our destiny. Are we ready to step into our divine soul mission, having the heavenly guided divine unified mission and soul union in mind? If so, then good. Slow and steady we go, taking bigger leaps forward here and there, those quantum leaps, those jumps. But first, let us remember to clean and clear, to heal. Always heal our bones before we make the next jump forward. And to rest assured that we are held and protected by our ancestors and the ancients and the nature guardians. We are guided in our journey always, no doubt about it, in our soul, heart, body and mind. So the mindset of divine and conquer is no more. In unison we stand. Where we go one, we go all. So meditate on it and allow those shifts to take and happen inside your own landscape, your inner landscape, your inner soul. The 7 rays of light are always with us and within us, guiding us and protecting us, holding us so dearly, aligning ourselves to their pure light. Yeah, allow those pure lights to align your chakras, and you will always be taken care of. So let us align our hearts with love, and we are always met with love, because we are emanating and harboring and being in love frequencies. Allow us to trust the power of our own hearts. The flames of love can carry us far. Remember, a few speed bumps here and there, but no worries. We all is being taken care of by our own higher selves and the unified flame, the unified consciousness field of light and love and uniqueness we carry in us, in our field. We were made for this road to travel, remember? We were. And this road was made specifically for us, hand-tailored to our needs and wants and the sacrifices we have held once so dear, no more is needed. So let us allow the river of light to flow to us and through us, carrying us and carrying with them the light codes specifically answering our needs and deeds of survival, and raise us from survival to striving is prosperity and health and life, full of life. So rise from survival to prosper can be activated, and it can be activated now. Simply say, yes please, thank you. And so shall it be for us to witness, behold and perceive. I accept my prosperity now and always. Thank you. I accept my prosperity now and always. Thank you. I accept my prosperity now and always. Thank you. There is a profound richness in diversity. Remember that. So the hermit days are ending. It is time to climb out from underneath that rock or pile of rocks we have been hiding under, and shine our own unique way of life to the world, separately and in unison. So how do we perceive the world now, against all what is have happened to the collective and to our own selves, our own life? And how can others benefit from our worldview, our way of believing, doing and behaving? So let's throw out those heavy rocks from our pockets and allow us to stand tall in our own essence, our own pure light. Or better yet, now that we have removed these heavy stones from our pockets and heart space, what can we do with them now? Can we build something beautiful and divine out of them? What heavenly gate for the others to follow can we build from them, using our own unique life wisdom and experiences we have gathered so far? Not only from this lifetime, but all of the lifetimes all together, in all forms and matter of existence, even the extinction ones. Yes. And maybe we can add some water and flowers and make something really beautiful out of it. Just allow us to love the other, that will do. And make a good use of our predominant love language when expressing and sharing our love with the other, with our beloved. And maybe learn a new trick or two while we are on it, to spread our wings and fly even higher and longer and further than we have before, individually and together. So let's travel the distance. Always let's travel the distance of where we need to be next, or where we are headed now, or needed now. This new sacred space we are entering. To allow us to balance out these two, to finally meet in the common ground, to finally raise our chairs and meet in the new unified space. Thank you. I love you. So week 2, long night moon, number 10, Capricorn and elders. So we have come the full circle, if you haven't noticed, and we have done it under the rose, meaning in safe and protected. It is time for emotional nature, emotional week full of emotions. So let's rise above this dark night of our soul, to see and recognize the ego in all of its forms and twists and turns. Let's be gentle and be straight and righteous, and activate our masterships, master and ships. Lead the hard situations you go or are pushed up against with fertility, hardshipness. Use your gentle and intelligently wise touch. Balance everything you do with spiritual matters always. Achieve the non-achievable. It is time to cut through all the bullshit at hand. So let's release that old pain of ours for good this time around. To dig deep and go after it, to find it, lock into it, and release it from its burdens, from the subconscious and conscious mind and feelings. To see, observe, hear and witness what it has come to show us, to teach us or tell us this time around. Can we locate and pinpoint down its first encounter? This very first impression it got and made to our soul. What good? Let's go for it and accept it. To observe it and then release and let go and integrate into the bigger essence. It's like looking at an old movie, you know. It is so dear and yet so troublesome. Now coming to light and ease, and into our own loving eyes and ears to witness the holy profound truth, the real truth of love and light, to shine through all of our perceptions. It is time to use our deep meditation and self-hypnotizing skills to do it, to achieve our higher self-mastership in healing thy own self via spirit, to follow the guidance of the spirit. Round and round we go in circles, don't we? Well, now we are leaving the jet plane, on the jet plane, to the high realms of existence and perception and cognition. By healing ourselves and releasing these old pain body energies, by doing it, we help every single person on this earthly plane. Did you know that? Everybody who is associated or resonates with that same pain energies. So let's use our skills and perception wisely, not to waste it, and make full force out of it, full effort. It may come actually in waves, but everybody eventually be affected by our healing. Everybody with whom we are connected to. Everybody who comes into the same sort of contact with us. Pray and heal. Let's pray and heal, and it shall be done so. Prayer is the highest word. So let's light up that lantern of ours once more to shine the way forward for ourselves and as well as others, to see and follow our own footsteps, and not to be shy nor ignorant of our own healing powers and intent we send out to the world. So let's master our own energies, our own soul wisdom of our emotions, our emotional intelligence. To be our own energies, the authentic us that is meant to be and shine the way forward. To be the light at the end of a tunnel for others to see, hear and recognize, and to perceive it, to be witnessed, spoken and traveled by themselves. The choice is here. Shall we take it? Oh, good. I'm glad you're with me. So now, let's keep going forward. And remember this simple truth from the wise elders. Wherever you go, go with love. Whatever you do, do with gratitude. Enjoy and have fun. And love your way forward. The greatest laughs are those with the deepest voices of our own soul, when the Spirit is laughing with us, in us, and through us. Let's journey together to the next level, up the spiral to the next ground. Because in free we need all the grounding. It is intellectual nature, the world of intellect, to be grounded here on the earthly plane, safe and sound. So we need the new ground to ground it in, the new activities, the new actual land, the new place, the new home, the new workplace. So let's do sacred offerings before we make any move. Remember in 5D first. Pure purification to all. To let all the negativity to go. to let it all be purified by our own pure mere presence, clear with clear thought and clear purpose, to give first to receive, to let and allow our inner and outer divine masculine guidance in, to shine through the shadiness, the smokiness, and the utter darkness of our own soul blindness spots. We all have them, and that is utterly fine, actually. So that the light can exist in the face of darkness. The learning never stops, does it? So what we can do is voice our concerns and our own choice. That the domestic violence is no more. No more house arrests, no harassments. No more danger to anybody's living situation nor conditions. Self-destructive behavior and thought patterns no more. Self-sacrifice no more. Starving and self-deprivation no more. All to be healed in the divine grace and fortitude. No more self-inflicted wounds. No more self-violence of all kind. No more self-mutation. No more suicidal acts or deeds or seeds in the body, mind or soul, nor in spirit. Self-protection is at its highest peak at the moment. Let us allow it to settle in. In every action we do, in every deed we perceive, in every situation we allow ourselves to be drawn into. To know where to draw the line and not to allow others to cross our own safety and security, to protect us as well as our beloved, and the safety and security of all others, our soul family. So let's assert our solid boundaries on both sides, based on heart-driven solutions, so no harm can be done no more. Assertiveness in all things, alive and living, dead and dying. Let and allow the dead to be dead, and the dying to have their dignified crossing over. Help and assist when asked from the higher realms. Do what you can for the loved ones that are crossing over to the other side. Assist and learn and heal and rise above with them into the light we go together. Know when to do and act and be, and know when to let go and allow, and let things subside to the other worlds. The death and rebirth of the old new self is here, just around the corner, you know, for us to embrace as our own. Light signifies life after death. Let us allow it to take place, to allow the birth, death and rebirth cycle to end and take place. It is safe for all to see, witness and behold. So week 4, turquoise, masculine and feminine, balancing out in the 5th chakra. So all the elements are in. It is time to voice our choice over the practical matter. So let's speak out our truth, our unified truth. Whatever is and has been circulating in our minds to be released and purified, so that the eternal growth through encompassing and integrating back to our own soul essence, all 4 elements, as well as the 6th and 7th direction and the I am presence. Let's ground and allow the grounding to the Mother Earth, the sacred Mother Earth, to take place in our own physical vessels. And then express our minds and thoughts artistically, and let this divine artist in and out. And let's take a quiet time to listen, really listen, to free all the struggles and distress we have inside and see a reflection in the outside world. So it is a good time to focus on our vocal cords, to really pay a visit and see what's going on in there. Do they need a little fixing? Do they need a release? Is somebody squeezing them into silence? Who is holding the remote control button to our throat? Is it itching on the left side of your trachea or on the right side? Do you sometimes even feel like it is squeezed to shut? Who or what in our mind is stopping us from speaking and living our truth? What kind of belief system is still holding us back? What suppressed or denied phobias or fears or emotions do we still harbor that do not allow us to express our desires and meet in common ground? Are they even our desires, or have we been hijacked from somebody and from someone else? How do we know for sure? Well, it's good to tune in to our solid and calm, centered and grounded, silent heart space and see what do we find in there waiting for us. To know the utter truth, we have been in denial for so long, believing some old lies maybe, that maybe we are not good enough or strong enough or not equal enough, not enough as we are. It is time to release those thoughts and belief systems from the subconscious mind. Who are we anyhow? Do we know for real? Have we been looking into the mirror lately? I mean, into the real physical mirror, not the twisted and squeaky one they handed to us in birth and in our growth forward, but the real one, the clean one, the straight one from the divine, from which is showing us our honest to God, pure essence. So we can respect our own choices and respect our own words and feelings, to respect our own deeds and doings, to see ourselves clearly, as clear as a day full of sunlight, and a reflection in a river flowing so steadily and calmly, passing us by and carrying us even with it. So let's do some yoga, voice yoga exercises. Let's take some upper sound lessons maybe, really tune into our own voice and vocal cords, to get to know them really intimately from the inside by replacing all our attention and consciousness into them while making the sounds. Do we know the difference? Notice the difference? Do we see the fun we can have while doing it, playing with our vocal cords inside our own body? Do we even can we witness the miracles of our own body? Can we feel our vocal cords vibrating at different locations inside of our body, depending on our intention and point of perception? So let's be like an engineer and tune our vocal instrument like a very sensitive instrument it actually is. Is it locked in some places? Is it squashed and squeezed? Well, no worries. Ask our senses and our mind to tune up and release ties, the knot, the valve. Untie the screw and let the air into the tube, into the pipe, to flow out and in freely. If needed, use your own physical hand to let the body know how and where and when. And what to do it. To not be scared of your own voice, It is where your actual power lies. It is your manifestation instrument. Remember, at first there was a thought, followed by the visions, and then became the word that got voiced, and the world got manifested out of nothingness. So be and become the God of your own creations, with full rights and concerns of it. Become the king and queen of your own kingdom to come. Harbor your senses and be the king, the queen of your own kingdom. Fire, water, air, and earth, and all the natural processes that followed thereafter, the space and the ether. Make the best out of it. Remember, this life is yours, so make the best out of it. Give it all you got, all you are still harboring inside that closed doors. It is time to shine through your voice. It is time to make it happen, to be known and healed by your own voice. Are you still with me? Well, let's go to week 5 then. Wherever you are at your journey, take as many breaks and balancing. You remember when you when you climb a mountain, you go up, and then sometimes you have to go down a little bit to acclimate, and rest for days to acclimate. Take your time to rest. Always take your time to rest. So in week 5, remember not to stink, please, and use your intellect instead. So it's again time to focus on the intellectual nature of yourself and the world that is inside you and surrounds you. Strength lies in healing. So go straight into the heart of the matter to purify yourself and others, to protect the fire from within, from the vultures at the side, even from your own self. So be brave enough to do and keep doing your own thing. Practice and rise your own craft to the divine. Deep, deep into the divinity we go. Do you. Full-heartedly, and the rest will fall into place eventually. The things you know deep in your heart you are here meant to do. The things that Spirit has already given you, the first tones, the first hints, the paragraphs to write and make and perform, act and do. Heal, purge if needed, and still keep on moving forward. Remember what the icebreaker does when it gets caught up or stuck in the rubber and thick ice. It backs down, recharges, and then pushes forward with mighty strength. So shall you. For the ones that are following your footsteps, the ones you are clearing the road for. And so shall it be. So how are you using your intellect combined with the inner fire, inner passion when faced with deep, ancient inner rage and anger? When unhealed and unprocessed old wounds and pain and grief gets uprooted all of a sudden? Does your words cut sharply like a knife? Do they sting like a needle? Do they bite like a snake? Do you spit fireballs like a dragon? Do you roar like a mighty lion defending his or her cubs? Or do you strike like a lightning inside of a thunder for all to see, witness and hear and reckon with? Do you reign while doing it? How do you release and deal and transform your anger and rage while in inner or outer conflict? It is time for a change on these patterns, perhaps. How can we transform this mighty force into something marvelous to transmute those lower energies circumstances, life situations at hand. Remember, it all starts with the first step to create mighty change in the world, starting by our inner self, our inner worlds. The butterfly effect, if you haven't heard about it. So let's use it to manifest it, while making these newly formed wings to move inside ourselves. Those angel wings, remember? Or if you have some dragon wings on your back as well. In this newly formed sacred space inside our own self, how shall it affect the world, or worlds even 100 miles apart, having ripple effects all across the globe? Just trust and it will be so. Remember, we are all connected through light, through the light grid, through the light beings we are. Especially that applies to and with your own twin flame, remember, your own divine counterpart, your soul flame, and all your closed and loved relations. They will feel you, see you and recognize you first in an instant, in milliseconds apart. If you are at a distance, in physical distance, they can sense you at the clairvoyance or clairsentient telepathic lines of communication in the conscious or even subconscious level, depending on their level of understanding, cognition and shadow work or light code activations they have done or experienced that are required to do so. It is like the inner receptor, it must be fully working and clean and clear to get the message and information that is coming in, for it not to be confused or even filtered through some bad habits or memories or old pain body activations instead. If so, well, that is okay too. It gives them time and space continuum, golden opportunity to do so, to heal. To heal these self-inflicted wounds at the soul level, to receive the holy messages that are meant for you. And it is so. As always, remember that your inner masculine and inner feminine, our inner masculine and our inner feminine, as well as outer ones, have a habit and strength to deal with issues and hardships, challenges as well as joy and happiness, gratitude and forgiveness in different ways. For it to be safe and secure for the giver as well as for the receiver to do and experience so. So allow it to happen, to get to know each other and the universe, and allow your divine beloved to surprise you in the most marvelous ways you had no reason to hope for or believe in or even know about. Allow, trust, give and receive, always in balance, remember. So week 6, we are almost there, aren't we? It is time to be practical now. We have focused enough in our intellect and emotions. Now it is time to be practical in the practical world. So let's start by watching out our footing. And remember, we magnetize people. It is time we use it wisely to protect the light from within, to invent and be creative, unique, like no other, to be us, to be you. It is not enough anymore to survive. We must shine through life, and that is all. It is time to get this abundance and financial prosperity, and as well as financial freedom and independence juices flowing with great deep appreciation. Appreciating our money flowing through us with blessings, grace and ease. To allow the emotional intelligence about money to raise our frequency and enter our everyday life. from within as well as in and from the outside world. To bless our money inside and out. And so it is. It is okay. I've got you, says the universe. What's done is done. What matters now is what is happening next. What choices are we deciding to take and make happen as our space-time reality today, and from this day forward is what matters now. What kind of life and living are we choosing for ourselves today? How do we manifest our future today? And how we invest into our future today? With whom and to whom are we investing? So let's make the necessary corrections in it and to the general plan if needed. Let's ask guidance from our angelic frequencies, our heart wisdom, and our soulful unified higher self in doing so. Let's allow the God frequency enter our work life and career, where we have been stopping them so far, out of fear maybe, or neglect, lack of support or financial freedom even. The universe has our back always. It's our responsibility to trust in that knowing. When we make the heart-aligned choices, the help will come and arrive in and from the most unwanted and unrecognized places even sometimes. So we have to allow it to flow into our life. All the support and guidance systems and help we need to walk our path to freedom and divine higher confidence. The lack is no more. The suffering is no more. The beating around the bush is no more. To go straight into the heart of the matter of our own divine mission. To step into our mission by simply saying, yes, I do. This is my choice, and I am making it now. The slavery is no more. The corruption is no more. The insufficient funding is no more. The tyranny of a stubborn-minded bureaucracy is no more. All is here for the service of God and God alone, the universe, the pure self, the pure essence. The divine shall prosper, and so it is. Remember, while at it, that the light and the dark were both created by the divine force to experience itself in all of its forms and matters of existence. Just remember that before running into blaming and victim mentality, or even before entering the fighting victim mode. More than that, decide to end the fighting victim consciousness cycle for good and seek for the higher counsel instead. And so it is. So do and perform heart-centered and aligned states and sails in every action and deed you do in your work life and career. Remember, heart-centered sails and aligned sails. Allow your heart and soul wisdom guide you along the way while making decisions, giving out promises, doing proposals, asking others to commit, or leading your spiritual business, performing your services and crafting or selling your products. Rest assured now, in the arms of your beloved, we've got this together in unity and in our uniqueness. Every tailor has its opponents, as well as his or her own unique style. That is why the world was made for the way it is. We were made by the divine, having a specific mission in mind, just tailored to our specific talents and skills, experiences, obstacles, and challenges ahead, to reach those highs, coming through those lows. If we are at a low point in the current time, remember, we can rise as high as low we have been, and even higher than that, if that is meant for us. What is meant for us will always find us. What is no longer meant for us will leave us and our lives. Allow it to leave, and with the full grace and gratitude and appreciation. What we let go and set free can return to us in a newly refreshed way, but only if we allow it to be so first. So allow, and it will be so. The negative self-talk has to end, period, as well as those made by others. Allow the abundance to flow freely to you, through you and from you, in the unison energies of Lakshmi and Ganesha. Allow the Mother Earth energies to flow into us, be supported by the mineral kingdom so forward from now on. Cut the cords with negative trading and negativity trainings now, and now. Use everyday practical white magic from now on. This will keep you safe and provide you with the protection you need and so desire. So week 7. Meditate. And we are back into intellectual nature, into the focus of our intellect. We have finally come full circle to find the truth. Congratulations, we have done it once again, once more, in sweet and in sour. Sour milk. Something practical. Use it to cleanse the noise from the past resentments. A few strawberries aside here and there. Just use your intellect once again to shine and thrive through the hardships in life. You can do it, I know you will, because remember, at the soul level, you already have. So meditate to connect to nature. Work your dreams through all of their realms and dimensions. For once, you can stop manipulating the world and let the destiny take its own course, and let others help you for once. So psychic abandonment no more, and psychic rulers no more, overburdens no more, nor overwhelming is gone and has gone. The safety and security is in place. The safety at all levels can be achieved now, on the mental plane, on the emotional plane, on the physical plane, as well as on the spiritual plane, on the psychological plane, and on the soul plane, on all the light planes, on and in the dream time and dream space, all is and has been and will be cleared. So drama no more, nor bad dharma no more. All is being cleared and cleaned and forgiven. Any misunderstanding will be revealed in the higher realms to be understood, witnessed, and recognized. You ready? Psychic illnesses no more. Mental distress no more. Mental disorders no more. Everything is and gets cleaned and cleared. All relations to war-related traumas, ancestral wounding and post-traumatic events and coding will be revealed, cleaned and cleared from the mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, intellectual and soul level, and brought into justice. The ties to and from the psychic distress and mental psychosomatic illnesses will be cleared and cleaned, and all the frequencies will be raised and brought to Christ consciousness level and understanding, together with Mary Magdalene, in peace, love, happiness, and gratitude, guided by the deep grace, soul wisdom, heart wisdom, and recognition, as well as Lady Nada and compassion of Christ and Mary, Magdalene and Durga. The truth shall set us all free. Breathe in all of that energy and breathe out all that other stuff that is no longer needed. So religious belief systems brought back to normal, the esoteric teachings restored and set to motion. The seventh seal. The seventh seal was activated. It got corrupted in the process. The hearts and mind of people had never been the same since the time of the sorceress, the day of the solstice. And so it is. Back to its original force and point of perception. Amen. And angel number 2121 energies are supporting this transition as well. So embrace them and welcome them into your life. And so it is. So congratulations when you have journeyed and managed to journey with us together into the week 8. It has been a long journey, I know. It's okay if you have taken rests and in your respiratory system to balance out and live out all those energies we are decoding in you and activating in you during this transmission. So week 8 energies coming through Calamus. It is time to turn our heart and mind towards the divine intellect, to tune in to the frequency. Once again, focus in our intellectual nature, in our intellectual body, mind, and soul. Ask and it will be so. Ask and it will be given to you. All according to the higher cosmic natural laws. All in divine natural time, in natural divine order. Use all you have gathered, all the skills and knowledge, all the power and wisdom to lead you to the ultimate truth that lies within you and in between. So welcome the Alpha and the Omega from within. Angel number 455 energies are guiding and supporting this transition as well. In the week 8. So Shiva steps in and makes his magic happen. No more overworking and no more burnout, no more bullshit, no more workaholism, nor hiding inside and behind our work from the real problems in our life that need facing and change. It's time to burn those long lost bridges and make some new ones, to start a new journey, the one that is closest and dearest to our heart's desires, what we cherish the most. It is time to mend the bridges that need mending. Some are coming fast and from back east, some just under our own nose, the ones we have had no idea about that needed this kind of mending. Finally putting those things back in their righteous place. People, cities, opportunities, gifts and honors. The child and children are taking back the child's place in the family hierarchy. The father and mother re-establish theirs. We can finally turn around and face the future. Are you ready? Are you ready to take that first small step? If so, then turn around and face your future. At 180 degree, turn around. Yes, and thank you. So settle into the new reality. Things you see and observe around you as well as inside you. Welcome that shift inside of you, that 180 degree shift in your own perception, in your own reality, in your everyday work and career life. Is this something you have been waiting for a very, 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 very long time? Well, now it's here. Embrace it and welcome it with every source of the matter. Are you ready now to take that first small step towards your new life, your future? Just make one small, easy and steady step forward. Put out your hands and have a slight but conform and solid yet soft touch of your new life. Here it is. And you are standing in it. Welcome. Ready to birth that new spiritual baby you have been nurturing and feeding by eating double all that time. If it is so, then let the joy and celebration begin, with pushing and some screaming aside, but no worries, all is still fine. That is how babies are coming out alive into this world, remember? So no more taking advantage of one's own self, nor of the self of others or by others. Seeing the similarities as assets, alignment, divine symbolism and semiotics, resonance and aligned synchronicity, unison energy, oneness energy, growing and maturing and leveling up from the competition and divide and conquer mindset to the divine co-creation of being and lifestyle. No more attacks nor attacking other people behind their back on all levels of existence and consciousness of being. Be all you can be in the presence of divine frequencies vibrating from within and expanding outside realm. The universe will say yes, so no worries. Deception is no more. Here is our money for all the hard work and effort, loyalty and persistent efforts we have made, for not giving up, for not giving in, but pushing forward no matter the hardship and challenges it has asked us. We have learned our lessons and we have learned them well. Now is a perfect time to take that prolonged vacation with a loved one and enjoy the well-deserved happy days and joy and comfort and pampering we need so much. So stay safe and take good care of yourself and your loved ones. We are at the nourishing, calming waters now that the storm has passed. So go and enjoy your sun and take that esoteric, soul-driven, intellectual trip you have been so long waiting for. Your beloved at your side in all levels of existence, in this vacational island you so endure inside your own self. And so it is. So everyday practical intelligence can lead the way now and pave the way forward. Amen. And so it is. Thank you. And goodbye to yesterday. And yes, for today, here and now. Do we know how easy it is actually to accept that status quo instead of embracing and accepting our own shadow self, shadow feelings, thoughts, shadow quits and desires? Well, maybe this time it is the other way around finally, and it is time to speak out, feel through, be honest and embrace that heart of ours to the full extent. and start making those heartfelt changes we have been longing for and wishing and praying for. We are the master creators of our own life and realities, so it is time to own it in full force, in full power, to be it, become it, and act it out, sense it, to perceive it as we truly are and wish to be from the inside out. And so it is. We have leveled up to our new adventures. You know, this safe place on earth for self and others. Maybe it is time we start building that into reality. So stay safe and protected and grounded always, as I am with you and you are always with me.